Sarah Neufeld, Detritus, album review. Let's chat about it. Hey guys, what's going on? John here from What's Spinning here tonight to chat about this latest one from Sarah Neufeld, Canadian composer, former member of the Arcade Fire. She's also had a lot of solo work pile up in the last couple of years. And her 2013 debut album, Hero Brother, I enjoyed from a distance. I thought it was pretty fine. I like how very tense it was. It was super textured as well. It was a really nice blend of modern experimental music as well as modern classical. However, it was her next album, Never Were the Way She Was, alongside Colin Stetson, that really made me a fan of Sarah's music. This was a detailed, haunted blend of modern classical and drone and experimental music and so much more. It was gorgeous and emotional, but at the same time super chilling. Now, the last time that Sarah put out an album was 2016's The Ridge. And you know what? I had some issues with it because there were so many great moments on here. Some really stellar movements that just really wowed me. But this was also the first time she was adding her vocals to an album. And I'm not against that. As a matter of fact, she does it quite well on this new album. But at the time, I just felt like it was kind of awkward. Now, she's back with this latest album, and I was really hyped for it because these singles were just fueled by mystery and intrigue and just had a sense of beauty to them that I hadn't heard from Sarah in a while. Let's chat about this thing. Stories is a pretty breathtaking start. It's very cold, it's very stark, and we just get Sarah playing at the center of this massive atmosphere. I love how lonely this comes off at the end of the day. That's so good. And the atmosphere around her just builds so wonderfully. Which leads me to Sarah's vocals, which on her last album, I thought they came off a little awkward. But here, they instantly are so much more cohesive. They blend with her music wonderfully. It is a gorgeous, stunning opening track. Unreflected, on the other hand, is so much more busy. We get this very bleak backdrop and these strings over them, which are just constantly in motion. And for me, that's a great duo. This one really quickly opens up, has a lot of great moments of release, which is something that Sarah is just so good at. I can just really escape into this very easily. With Love and Blindness, on the other hand, is one of the most immediate tracks here. You don't have to sit and wait for anything to unfold. It's seemingly doing that as this track begins. And that's not a bad thing. I love the drama and the emotion behind this track. Once again, I feel like her vocals add so much to this time around. They add this layer of mysticism that I wasn't expecting. This is really, really cool. And if I had to choose a track here that I thought was my favorite, it would definitely be Tumble Down the Undecided. This is the longest track here. It is not easy to dive into. But there is a drama to this track that I can't even begin to describe. Honestly, this is the sort of freakish left field track that would have shown up on that track she did with Colin Stetson. It's intense. It is heavy. It is intense. It is heavy. If I heard her doing more risks like this, I feel like I'd be raving about this album so much more. It's also super progressive. It's easily the most stunning thing here. Yeah, a lot of this album is just above average, super light on the ears, just very likable, modern classical. However, I don't know, the rest of this album is just a little bland for my liking. I think it's very safe. I just wish that Sarah would take more risks and really explore these genres more. The top has actually lessened on me a lot since I first heard it. I mean, it's okay. It's very average compared to the rest of this album, which is just fueled by these very dreamy atmospheres and these sort of mystic vibes. I feel like it's safe. I mean, Sarah's performance is still commendable. It's a very intricate track. But I don't know, hearing this and then hearing some of the better tracks on here, I don't get the same feeling. And Shed Your Dear Heart honestly just seems like a lot of rehashing to me. This takes so long to get going. And look, Sarah deals in genres where that's totally fine. As a matter of fact, it's, very acceptable. But nothing here is new. As a matter of fact, a lot of this sounds like other tracks on here. And the finale, Detritus, as a matter of fact, it's easily my least favorite track here. Again, it's very safe. It's just not nearly as beautiful as other tracks here either. Matter of fact, it's easily the least moving track here. So you know what? This album, for the most part, is very likable, very easy on the ears, modern classical. If you like Sarah's last 3 albums, you're gonna want to hear this. Not only that, but she's working her vocals better into her music this time around. I love the dreamy and mystic atmosphere on a lot of this album. I don't know, though. Some of the last few tracks just show her still trying to find her footing in these genres and stumbling a little bit. But still, It's a very decent, modern, classical album. Feeling a decent 7 on this bad boy, but let me know what you guys think down below. If you like the video, be sure to give us a like, give us a subscribe, and let me know down below what you would like for me to chat about in the future. And until next time, have a great day, guys.